What's up? What's up? What's up? This your boy Zeke Dawg, and I'm back with another video. Alright man, so today I'm gonna go pick up some shingles, which I've done shingles plenty of time. No problems with that. I know how to do shingles. Easy peasy, cotton wheezy. So they specifically asked for edge protectors that are 12 inches or V-boards. I said no problem. Now I don't have no 12 inches of edge protector, but what I do have is the ability to make some V-boards, because I ain't got no V-boards either. So I'm gonna show y'all how to make V-boards if y'all ain't never made V-boards before, and then I'm gonna show y'all us going to pick up this load. Alright, and you know what, if you need a truck like Zeke Dawg, you know where to go to, man. Go on over there to Lone Mountain. Quit playing, quit your job, quit working for a company that you don't want to work for. Quit it all and go on over there to Lone Mountain. Check out their website, look at their inventory, look at their down payment, monthly payment, and how many months you got to pay it so you can find your next truck. Alright, so the way you want to do it is, man, you want to measure your boards. Alright, so I went to Home Depot, Lowe's, and picked up some treated lumber. They're 1x4s, I believe. So all together, they're like 7.5. So what I want to do is cut a torn up strap. I'm gonna cut it 8 inches, so that's gonna leave about 3/4 of play in between it. So let's do that. Alright, dog team, man, so this is what we got, man. We got 6 V-boards, 8 feet long, so that should cover 24 feet down here, man. So that's like from right here till about right here. That's what my V-boards, just these 6 V-boards should cover. So did these while I was waiting on my other load to get done. So man, it's multitasking, man, because we out here, we finna grind, we finna make some money, and let's go get this load picked up. Alright, dog team, man, as y'all can see, man, I got loaded on up. Well, hopefully y'all saw it. I don't know, I don't be knowing what y'all can see or what y'all can't see until I go back and watch the video myself as I'm editing, and I'm like, oh man, I ain't get that on tape, but I thought I was gonna get on tape. But with all that being said, man, so now you see what my V-boards are for. And we're gonna rock and roll with this, man. All right, dog team, man. Everything's strapped up real quick, ready to go. I'm just waiting on my paperwork. The V-boards came in very handy. I'm real happy I went ahead and made them. I only had to use one, what I call regular edge protector, which just a little shorter than what they wanted, but it ain't as short as some of them. I actually got 12-inch edge protectors. I just don't have a whole lot of them. And if they complain about it, I go in my toolbox and get the ones that they want. But that one was right there in front of me, so I just grabbed those two. All right, so man, you see everybody out here strapping. And see what I wanted was some of those over there, like those blue ones. But I wasn't trying to spend $150. I spent $70 on this material. I think that was a heck of a good deal. So sometimes it's better to make what you need instead of buy what you need. Doing one of my little load checks. Make sure everything's still good. I did have one problem. Had to pull over on the side of the road and fix it real quick. The top of this plastic here, the top of it disintegrated. Nothing to do with Zeke Dawg. That's manufacturing. But with the plastic up, the shingles started to move with the wind. And I did not want shingles flying all down the highway, so I immediately pulled on over, and what I ended up doing was putting a tarp on it. Putting a tarp and another strap on it to hold it down. You know, that's part of a flatbed, man. You're gonna run into issues where stuff shifts and moves a little bit. But the quicker you find out about it, the quicker you can fix the problem before you lose something. So that's pretty much it, man. Everything good. Just want to tighten up a few straps because they ask you not to over tighten it, but you still got to tighten it. And what happens is when you tighten it without over tightening it, once you get to moving down the road, it feels like they loosen up some. So usually the loads I run into problems with straps and tightening and not tightening or whatever are loads that they ask you not to over tighten. But man, control what you can control, and what you can't, you can't. Alright, dog team, man, I have made it to my delivery location this morning. And for me, it's a Monday morning, man. I had a great weekend at home. Didn't drink too much. So I'm able to get up and do some work, man. Let's see. I already checked in, so they told me to go ahead and start doing a little bit of unstrapping, which good thing about these shingles, man, they don't just fall over like other stuff. So let me see what I can get done and get on camera for y'all. Alright, dog team, man. This was a pretty quick unload, man. We in and out in 30 minutes. I like stuff like that, man. Y'all saw how they just unloaded stuff straight off my trailer and just set it on the ground and came back and got the next one. That's how you supposed to do that, man. That's how you supposed to do it. So I'm empty. Got my V-boards up, man. Got this other big boy about to pull in. You late, fella. You late. The early dog get the cat. The early bird get the worm. The early shark get the fish. So y'all know how that is. But anyway, man, appreciate y'all checking out these videos, man. Like, share, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and join the dog team. So until the next time, baby, keep it trucking.